Did they go too far? That as today we're checking in with Rei Onihime, seen here posting their reference sheet in mid-2024 and sporting a lot of pink in their design. This as they're preparing for their 2.0 as seen here, saying something's awakening, new lore, new outfit. Mew, the illustrator for this design, posting up this reference and saying outfit design for Pink Bear, receiving loads of affirmative replies, but also replies such as this, saying, "Hello Iron Mouse," alongside, "This is just Iron Mouse." Some individuals even alleging that it was AI generated, this being pushed back on from other users, saying they're spamming some false, AI checker screenshots. The illustrator responding, "I love Iron Mouse, but not every pink-haired character with horns is her. The design looks nothing like hers, and no one owns colors or horns. Your comments are unpleasant. Please think twice before commenting. Have a nice day." Other users responding with, "The thing about this is everything Mouse has on this model is typical emo punk visual K, whatever you want to call it. Mouse has so many models, it nearly feels like people who have a pink color palette can't wear similar typical styles." This VTuber responding to their illustrator and saying, "Don't let them get you down. There are no words that I can ever say to thank you for helping me bring this design to life. You are extremely talented and amazing at designing. I hope we can work together more in the future and create even more amazing things." Similarities between VTuber designs at the end of the day being within the eye of the beholder. This says today we have a very different case. Checking in here with Pachi, this being an illustrator, and recently posting this design, describing Pachi as thick and pudgy, but also in the top right there, including a direct reference to a now graduated VTuber. And even in the second page, once again, directly confirming that reference to this graduated VTuber. That not being Pachi, but Pochi. Pochi Wanmaru, formerly of Idol, this here being their first design with the agency. Idol now, of course, shifting over to being Chroma Shift, and this VTuber not having been part of the agency for some time now. This all bringing us over to Chromu, a weird pink thing streamer, replying directly to Pachi and saying, "Why are you using a retired design and name of a graduated corpo VTuber?" Pachi replying, "Please, I liked her design. I thought she was cute. And further, though I like to say I made my designs different enough, really the only thing I got was the hoodie, but even the color palette is different." Chromu pushing back here, saying, "It's the same design and name, but you added a T to Pochi. Sure, you made her tan and gave her bigger boobs. It's still the exact same character. It's really rude to make this your own persona." Grimling Fangirl quote retweeting Chromu and saying, "There's no way you're using your big audience to bully a small artist for being inspired by a basic dog hood. Nothing about this design is stolen." Adding, "Thought we left beaching about common design elements for VTubers in 2025. I'm going to defend my design mama here. The mean girl behavior is so gross." This user not exactly pointing out why they thought that ended in 2025. Others going even further, circling what they think is similar and not similar. This all as one individual who may know something about being Pochi Wanmaru, that being Finn at Effin' Fox, self-described as the evilest Finnick Fox VTuber in the world, would post here, "Considering I am the one who did all my designs with Artist Mama's help, it does feel a little disrespectful to me and them and their work sometimes, especially with heavy inspiration or when it's a little too on the nose about it. But here's my 2 cents, I guess. If you're just making an OC for fun, it's harmless. Go for it. Doesn't hurt anyone. If you're going for branding or monetizing it in the same content creator sphere, regardless of the person or design being active or graduated, I'm gonna think you're weird for this and probs mute or block as it makes me uncomfy, but that's it. I move on. Don't fight people over it. Because at the end of the day, I got more stuff to worry about than online anime puppy girl number 102. Been there, done that. Keep in mind though, when you do things like this using a popular or well-known design, people will raise an eyebrow, talk behind the scenes, or avoid you, so I suggest not to do that thing. This as, at this time, those around Pachi have described this simply as an OC character and not intentions to become a VTuber. As next, we're phasing over to FaZe Connect, and further over to their JP branch, one of their 8 JP branch members being Kokoromo Memory. FaZe Connect Japan in the early morning hours posting this statement, 2 minutes later this being provided in English on the main FaZe Connect account. Reading, Kokoromo Memory will graduate from FaZe Connect on January 31st. She will be concluding her regular activities on both YouTube and Twitter. Kokoromo Memory debuted on January 28th, 2024. And, yes it says and, has been creating many memories and carving a path while being supported by many fans. After Memory's graduation, she will officially become a FaZe citizen. This term being used within FaZe Connect, also alongside FaZe World Citizen, meaning you may still see this particular VTuber in future projects. Her membership content will be taken offline after February 28th of 2026, and you will still be able to see her non-member content on her YouTube and Twitter after the graduation. Memory's decision to graduate was not made lightly, and we wish Memory the best in the future. Let's make her remaining time at FaZe Connect enjoyable and full of fun memories. This agency VTuber confirming this and saying, once again, on January 31st, I will be graduating from FaZe Connect. Going on further to describe even more on stream, that as further transcribed here, further underlining as a FaZe citizen, the possibility remains that she may show up for special events, but she can't promise anything. Memory did not explicitly specify the reason she was leaving other than to pursue another opportunity. She had been considering graduation since way back in February of 2025 and finalized that decision in September of 2025. FaZe worked with her to find a way to avoid this, but they could not find a solution. Her decision to leave is not caused by any animosity between talent, staff, or anyone else. She loves FaZe Connect and appreciates everyone. She mentions the difficulty of working under a Western agency. She appreciates how far FaZe management went to accommodate her. She also does not mention any external issues such as health or money or such. We don't have to worry for her. She loves her fans very much. After the stream, this VTuber saying, thank you for listening to my story. Thank you for your support until the end. As also with FaZe Connect, we have VTuber now for well over 2 weeks, simply reposting the same GIF over and over again, stating the Cleo Blink situation is crazy. As what has also been crazy was this slap from YouTube, remarking of one of Cleo's Total Warhammer 3 streams, YouTube age restricting this, saying there was X and nudity. Cleo responding, moving little men on a map gets the streaming platforms hot and bothered. The terminology hot and bothered further restricting this tweet on Twitter. The X platform demanding you log in just to see that tweet that we just showed you. Some good news for Cleo coming from DokiBird, that as the bird would go ahead and raid into the historian. Cleo telling the raiders, if you guys like strategy games, you're welcome to stay. I may not match her energy, but I am a big fan because she is actually the reason I became a fan of VTubing and inevitably became one myself. Cleo also having a DokiBird my beloved bot command, users in the know beginning to spam that in the chat. Cleo saying, guys, please stop. I added that early in my streaming career and never changed it because I thought, oh well, she won't ever see that. So while one member of FaZe Connect may be leaving, another is soon joining, as on Saturday, January 17th at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, we at last have the long delayed, but now almost here, debut of Onion Abyss. All the while, we also have another cat tuber, that being Akami Karubi, now the star of her brand new manga, and also receiving a brand new figurine for Sega UFO Catchers. That's right, this figure now available in Sega Plaza Crane games. Akami here also saying today marks 5 years since we started streaming. Thank you all for your continued support. One reply of support coming from this VTuber saying, happy 5th anniversary, Karubi. I saw you say on your stream the other day that I'm an idiot. That coming by way of Hololive Japan's La Plus Darkness, a known brat tuber, seen striking a pose here in her brand new Hololive 7th Fest outfit. Unfortunately, this Hololive Japan member has been not only collabing with males, but even Niji Sanji talents. Ugh. Well, on the bright side, here we have La Plus appearing in Risdom. That's R-I-S-D-O-M. This being part game, part educational app, often used to teach English. As here, you can complete this sentence, she's actually a blank person with either polite, beautiful, cute, or police. Also with Hololive Japan, we have Hajime. Todoroki Hajime bringing out a brand new music video here for Dunk, and also teaming up with Best Girl Robico for a January 17th release, that being for a cover of Mafia. Meanwhile, you can see Hajime alongside others in Hololive device and an upcoming Shibuya pop-up shop launching on February 7th to the 15th at one Shibuya location and moving to other event spaces throughout February and March. And that's not all for Hololive Japan, as we also have Hosho Marine being a part of a big 2-day concert this weekend. The Hololive English account posting this last night, but then deleting it and never reposting it, saying of this 3rd generation live concert event, here are the official hashtags for both days. Hosho Marine also taking time to release yet another cover song herself, while further with Hololive Japan, we have Inagami Korne, as mentioned in an earlier episode, performing narration herself for a cross collaboration for the upcoming movie 28 years later, The Bone Temple. But as it turns out, she also interviewed the writer and director. One reaction here was the best was Alex Garland, the writer, grumpily going, she's not a dog, and Danny Boyle, the director, appearing to look at him like he just committed a huge faux pas. Boyle being very much into the spirit of this VTuber, and Garland eventually warming up to the dog. This all while we also have the otaku ghost maid, Mint Fantome, known far and wide as an expert in Takanashi Kiara cosplay, and most notably, recently teaming up with Oshi Spark. That being for the February 13th event from Minto with Love, a 3D jazz concert complete with live band and 2D VTuber guests. Oshi Spark posting, did you miss out on tickets for the From Minto with Love event? Good news, we're adding a second late night show at 11:30 p.m. Stay tuned for ticket information. This all the while, we have the upcoming CarrierCon returning, that being for March 21st and 22nd, letting us know now haunting the decks of the USS Hornet Museum is a ghost maid, saying we are overjoyed to welcome aboard our first guest of honor for CarrierCon 2026, the one and only Mint Fantome. As lastly this week, we're returning back to the third dimension and StarAway, continuing to garner loads of interest for her new 3D tracking, one user remarking, so much aura in this frame alone. As that one guy would give us this illustration alongside the quote of, I showed you my gun, please respond. 2026 kicking off with loads of 3D VTuber demonstrations and tracked chairs. One of those as seen here by Azaru, remarking, how about more insane chair tracking showcases, pure immersion. Feline Entity here saying, Vicon is being mentioned a lot again, and I would like to remind people of the man who has been getting the tracking system and has been streaming with it since last year. Azaru here again with, have you ever seen tracking so good that you can intertwine your fingers, demonstrating the intertwining here, and confirming this is a combination of the 3D program Warudo and the Vicon tracking system. Warudo, originally for StarAway, tweeting out that this was also the combination that she was using until deleting that tweet for reasons unknown. Also gaining attention for their 3D is Cha-Cha, a guitarist VTuber, saying here of their setup that it is carefully fine-tuned and they have a new outfit remade with all the cloth physics included, plus a script to smooth out all the movements. It's all leading to demonstrations of upcoming tech, including Flux Pose. Those within the know saying to TBS, this is potentially one step even more fine-tuned than the current ReboCap systems that you're seeing demonstrated throughout X, featuring improved metal distortion corrections and a few other anchoring systems. But Young saying, if you don't have $50,000 to buy a full-blown 3D mocap setup, it's nice to remind you that XR Animator is a free alternative. So here we have one example of 3D from Mixie, gone horribly wrong.
Girl, we need to get you a camera helmet. No, you listen. My camera helmet, my custom camera helmet. You know how much it was? It was only $20. Actually, not even $20. It was $15. So I am over here having the time of my life. I'm forgetting my Taco Bell. Uh-oh. Oh God. Oh God. Hold on, I have to go pick up. Wait.
And another shameful display by Lazuli.
This is what I call a pro move. Yeah.
As an update, we also have Toffee. This Red Panda VTuber teaming up with Ramels, who was in charge of Toffee's 3D model, and oh my! Okay, we can't show that, but let's turn over to Frikey, coming to us with, so I tried to see if my motion capture could do the same as that girl who went to the toilet. Instead, my chat found something else.
Chia 50. Okay. Now that she's gone, we can execute the plan.
Hello? Did that work? Your room is amazing. How did you know? Wait, did you see me walking with the rebel? Oh no! It's not messy. It's not messy. It's not messy at all. What do you mean? I cleaned my room like last year.
Frikey, after the 3D debut, posting one of the craziest projects I was able to work on, and it's all thanks to you. Further posting, I am so embarrassed. This is what you hear when you watch me because I don't save music in my VODs.
Let's get the party started! Hey! Yeah! Hey! Okay, Frankie in the house. Are we ready to party, guys? Are we ready? I don't see enough movement. Are we ready? No? Then let's go. Go. Aye. 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 Yeah, 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 yeah. Aye. 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 Ah! I lived!
And further along, Frankie here with, so YouTube just added voice replies, and I'm already having too much fun with it.
I'm not a fanboy. Banana, 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 porororo, porororo, porororo,
Closing out the episode today, we turn to our 3D modeler, that being Pastel alongside Palette, back in November releasing a 3D customizable VTuber model. Now posting even more demonstrations with, have you ever seen a customizable VTuber model with full body tracking before? 3D is so amazing. We're hoping that with our customizable model, more people will have the opportunity to get into 3D VTubing. This 3D customizable model available on VGen, currently running 20% off until January 31st. As that is all for this episode, as always, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe below. You can check out the latest VTuber news on our brand new subreddit and our long existing Discord, as we'll have more things VTubers say for you soon.